another one, girl. Spill that tea. It's your girl, Cece.
Misha.
I'm Shy.
I'm Ashley.
All right, so this is a special episode. So this episode is, a little special, little something. So we're going to just discuss the movie that's on Netflix that is hot right now that everybody is talking about. The Perfect Neighbor. All of us have watched it, and I want to just see how y'all feel about that movie. Now, if anybody got, what they want to say in the comments, you leave it there. We can, have a episode where we go and we read it back or whatever and see. But I just want to see how my ladies feel. Like, what's y'all thoughts on this movie? Because all I'm going to say is I was crying.
Yes.
Girl, I was in tears, okay?
We always
when
crying.
they get to the movie moment where they told the kids and their reaction of what happened, that just hit home. Like, it didn't hit home because it never happened to me, but it just hit, like, damn, like that really happened to this lady, all because she didn't want somebody on her lawn that wasn't even her lawn.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. And it was just sad that that mom did not have to happen to her. It should not have happened to her. It should not have had.
I just don't. Yeah, no.
It shouldn't have.
I didn't like the. Well, one I will say this. I love the fact how I think by the second call, I want to say by the second call, the cops picked up real fast.
Wasn't the white lady, the white cop?
Yes,
the lady cop.
Oh yeah,
the lady she picked up real fast. Like I love that because see, they talk so bad about cops. Like shout out to the ones that are the good ones, but they talk so bad about it. But I want to say like this movie showed you that there are still good ones out there because for them to pick it up on the second call. And they even was talking about it, which I've never seen a movie where we had to watch through their thing. So that right there, that was dope.
Different.
That was dope. So to have all of that together, and then it's like real life filming, and it's like, yo, y'all real life is sitting here saying, "Oh, she one of those." This is another one where you just calling because you don't. So I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all hard. And you out there playing with the kids, and you just saying, "Yo, just stay off her lawn. Just stay over here. Don't do nothing. Just leave her alone." But if she bother you, go tell your parents. You don't get involved. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I was one of them kids. You said something to me, I'm saying something to you. And then I'm gonna go get my mama. See, I did it like them. So it's like I understand. But another thing I love was the neighbors.
They was on
how they was not together. Like
that's how it should be. That's how it should. That's how it used to be.
It used to
everybody
be.
could
It's
say
not
something.
like that no more.
Keyword. The neighbor probably would beat your kid or beat us. We was the kids, and then and then you'll go home and they'll beat your ass too because why the neighbor had to beat your ass because why was you acting like that? Because I didn't raise you.
Exactly, like exactly.
So if you trying to embarrass me or what? Like my mom did not play about that embarrassing her, so it was like, girl, you better act right how I taught you to act, or they got every right to. And I think it kind of like died down as we were kids. Like it was more so when our parents were there.
Yeah,
you getting whipped on for real. Like, but. As we got older, like, as we came up, I felt like it was some in there. And then with our kids, it's like, now it's totally different. Nobody can't say nothing to nobody's kids.
Right.
Oh my God.
Even if you're trying to help, because it's kind of like, I was just having this conversation. You don't know if you're supposed to help or not. And we were just, me and my partner was just talking about, if you see a kid getting jumped, if you see a kid, get out of here.
No, not you.
No, because I see my other one fast.
I saw him.
Move, Tino. Nobody wants you in
get out of here.
Get out. Like, you get kicked out. Get out. Get out. It's the last one. Get out.
Yes.
Just get out.
Oh my God.
Oh, Dave told you his word. Oh, so Dave talking shit, but
they had side conversations. Okay.
Get out.
Yeah, I went downstairs and he said, y'all talking shit.
What?
Oh, wow.
Okay, less. Get out.
Now we're going to really start talking shit, y'all. Next episode,
say less. Now it's got to be completely spill that tea.
I'm coming with part two.
Spill that tea. Yes.
Yeah, we spilling all the tea.
Yes, at this point.
Because I think y'all sugarcoated a little bit, but I ain't gonna talk about that.
You did.
Yeah, I said that. I said, he was like, "It's war." I said, "We sugarcoated it."
We kept it real cute.
Why y'all not getting y'all
that's
food
what I said.
Can you get out? Get out. Close the door. Your time is next. Get out.
Yes.
Close the door.
Rudely interrupted by Tino.
Yes.
Anyway,
But now-
Ashley, what you was saying?
Right. I was saying that with the kids what he say? He better go on. Cause I'm coming with part 2. But no, I was saying that now you kind of question if you should look at this.
Hey, we are trying to get. Oh my God.
They gonna
Sarah, get your husband.
He couldn't wait.
Oh.
Oh my God. We're gonna have to do it.
This is good bloopers, y'all. This is it.
So he's gonna come back and say, "What up, Shy?" Get your nerves.
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna go back to
I'm
Ash
sorry,
part.
Ashley.
Yes, I was saying
again.
before I was rudely interrupted. I was saying
Right.
that now you kind of have to question if you see a kid getting jumped or anything, you kind of like question like, should I go over there? Should I help?
Right.
Now
You
they
want
just-
to, but it's so dangerous now, and it's like not even just with the kids might have weapons or different things, but like the parents, you never know how that interaction. You be like, I was helping your kid, like what's the
Right.
problem? But you never know, and I don't think it was like that before. It was no question. You're getting your ass whooped by the neighbor, your mom, your dad, everybody. So that's the different thing in this. I guess the societal change that has came, whatever. And with those neighbors, it wasn't about being black, white, or nothing. Because I think the man on the phone was white, if I'm not mistaken. We
Which
never
one?
saw him, the neighbor, the older man that said they can play over
He
there.
was.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
was.
he was.
Like an
He
older white
was.
guy.
He
But
was.
he was like,
He was
they're
letting him
not
do
bothering
it.
nobody.
He was
Yeah.
fine with
Yeah.
it.
And he even said like, this is really not my, my.
It's not my say.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not my yard, and it's not hers either. Like,
Yeah.
but the fact that made
They
it like
being
it's not about
kids.
color. It was about color to her.
Yeah.
To that
Yes.
fucking bitch. It was about color to her.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it wasn't about color or race or anything because you had Hispanic people. Everybody was standing
Right, it's
together.
a mix. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like they should have did something about it before it got to
They
that
got
point.
to that level,
Like
right.
really, really did something about it because, like they said, if it was us, y'all would have took us and then asked questions later. Not had this lady
Exactly.
still roaming free, and I just that
So,
that was disheartening.
What do you think they could have done though, if you think about it? Because it's more so he said, she said type. Even though everybody was
Yeah.
opinions with that she's the problem. Everybody in the
No.
neighborhood was saying, but she was the problem.
Didn't
But
they say
what
she
could-
had cameras?
Who the
So
lady?
she
She had
did,
cameras or
but
no?
wait, she did, but I don't think it was all around her house.
Okay, because they said
She
had
did
cameras.
have cameras.
I'm
She
saying
did.
They could have requested those. They could have made that a thing. Like, let's see the cameras because
Yeah.
now you're
that's true.
saying this, you're saying that, or whoever had. I don't know when was this again? 2023, right? Or
22,
2022?
something like that. Yeah,
2022,
something
yeah.
like that.
So they had somebody had cameras. Like y'all
Right.
should have looked at that footage somewhere and seen.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been no he say she say as much. At some point, because I don't know how many times they came out. Somebody could have. You could have requested video footage. They kind of
Yeah.
just brushed it off like, oh, she's just another neighbor saying this and this and that. And I feel like y'all waited till something happened, like they do. You wait till something happened, and then and kids had to lose their mom and be told that. And it's just
Yeah.
like, why
It
did
was
they have to get to that point?
Exactly.
It didn't have to. Shy, what's your thoughts? You quiet.
Because y'all know this joint just pissed me off. Like it was one of those things where it's just like, I hate when common sense isn't common. Like I hate when the prejudice seeps through something. Like you really ain't have a problem. You wanted a problem.
Yes.
You
Yes.
could have been anywhere else and really had a problem with somebody.
Yes.
But you took it upon yourself to create a problem where there was
Yes.
none. Like, I just like, because I remember when I was younger, not even too much younger. Like when we first moved, we moved into like a neighborhood where I guess like it was still black people, but they were more so, we cut our own grass. We pay HOA fees and we got to do this. So when we take care of our house, we're taking care of our house. I crossed this lady's grass one time. Like instead of walking around the whole footpath, I just kind of just stepped on like the corner of her grass and I hear her say out the window, stay off my grass. something like that. I don't know if she said please or not, but I wasn't as polished as I am today, and I'm not gonna fuck about your ass.
Polished,
like, listen, I'm a work in progress. You'd be surprised. No, I'm trying to tell them.
Yes.
So it was like, I was like, I don't give a fuck about your grass. I don't think I've really stepped on that much of your grass. Like, I don't wear a size 13. I'm heavy as a construction worker, and I don't put a mud print in your grass where you got to replant 17,000 seeds or some shit like when they leave.
Right.
So I was just like, whatever. It wasn't that deep. So now when I'm like, there's no stay off my lawn, stay off this. Like, I get you got to take care of your stuff. And when you do put care into it, it makes you feel some type of way. But they weren't doing all that. And there's always a way to talk to people. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So, like, you could have said it in a different way. And, like, nowadays, like we said, you can't really say nothing to kids. You should say something to the parents. But if you have to say something to a child, make sure you say it in a way that you would want somebody to say something to your child.
Yes, absolutely.
That's common sense. And that's what pissed me off, is that common sense is that common. Like, you know what type of neighborhood you in. The kids is going to run around and do what they do. So why are we acting like they over here ding dong ditching you, spray painting your gate, jumping on your stuff, really creating property damage? They was just out there being kids. Like, it might have been a long time, and she ain't remember what the fuck being a kid felt like.
Right, exactly.
You old crusty bitch.
That's exactly what they were doing.
But yeah, like, let them play.
But they weren't parents that you couldn't come to either. Like, to your point, it wasn't like they were parents that you couldn't come talk to. It was the fact that you never came to, like, went to the parents.
You never tried.
But it was never the thing. It was never an issue. Like you said, she created one, and she was just so racist that she just wanted to find any way or anything. You threw roller skates at the fucking kid. I'm telling you, like the lady did, she was she banged on the door. I would have came through the door. I would have came through the door. So it's like, you can't do certain things. You don't have no kids. You don't have no man. You're miserable. And you're upset that these kids are playing, like you said, when they're not spray painting, they're not. So that's another point. Like, the cops could have taken that in consideration. If y'all see that they're not doing any damage, and none of her claims are substantial, and y'all should do something about it. Like, some type of video footage, something.
Exactly.
But
so I got a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Misha.
No, go ahead.
Go
ahead. Answer your question.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you out the case. Okay. So I got a question. If you was the mother, what would you have done?
Same thing she did
at the end, or
throughout the whole situation.
So if I was the mom and it was my kids, at the end of the day, I would have told my kids not to even go over there, because I know me and I know my anger. So at the end of the day, I would have fucked that lady up when I seen that lady and she did something to my kid. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell my kids, do not go over there. Stay on your lawn. And if they get over there, they're gonna get in trouble when I find out that they're over there. So I don't think I would have been in that predicament, because I would have told my kids, and the other kids, if they go over there, they go over there. But my kids better not go over their lawn, because I don't want to be in that predicament when I got to fuck up the lady, and then I'm locked up for fucking up a lady. So you stay your ass on our lawn and don't go over there, and that's the end of that. That's my take. I just think they should have said, just let the kids don't. I get their kids is gonna be kids, but at the end of the day, if y'all didn't want that issue with that lady, just kept them on their side. Let them play in the street. Y'all all were neighbor. Y'all all were cool. So running across your lawns and stuff, let them do that, because y'all were fine with that. I get that was an open field and it was just open. But clearly there's an issue, and then the issue ended up with how it ended. And it could have been prevented if y'all just kept your kids on their side. Because, like I said, I have a problem when it comes to my kid. Even if it's not my kid, I got a problem. Because if I know the kid, that you love, yes, I'm going to have a problem. And then, like I said, that lady would have got fucked up every time I seen her. Because if I know you did something or you said something or did, you're going to get beat up.
That is true. That is very true.
So in my defense, I would, if they were my kids, I would have told my kids don't ever go over there. And if I found out, then they would have.
And that is one thing that I want to go back and watch, because I want to say I think she told them that though.
She did.
I think she told. I don't think she said that per se, but I think she said just stay from over there.
From over there, yeah.
So I don't know if she said them exact words, but then you got it from. They've been there. They was there years before that lady got there.
Yeah, that's true.
So the kids grew up all together, and they all knew that one little section they can play in, regardless of whoever moved into them other houses. They just knew right there they can play. Right. So then when she came, they was like, okay, who are you to tell me I can't play here when we've been playing here before you moved here?
Right.
So it's like a sticky situation because I am with Mish. I'm gonna just tell my child, all right, let's do this. Don't go over there.
Right.
Because if she say something else, we got a problem. And you're your mother. I'm not doing no talking.
I'm not right in the head and just don't do it. No, please.
I'm not doing any talking.
If you still want a mama, don't go over there. I was thinking that too when I was watching it, but as it went on and she did that, I was just like, fuck that. Because like you said, to your point, Misha, like if they was to run across, the other lawns and stuff like that, they knew so many neighbors, so they could have been running across. But I feel like so much time passed that I feel like I don't even see that as not being an option, or like they haven't tried that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
They only showed us certain things when the cops were there because it's on their body cam. But can you imagine all them year or so of that going on? They never see it.
Because that's what I said. They probably could have said it.
The lady probably still found something. It's complaining
some
about
type of issue.
Because even when she
said something about, she called and said they was making too much noise.
Yeah. Girl,
or somebody
what
was
else
in the back of her truck,
on?
Jumped in her truck.
Oh, and tried to put the dog in the truck.
And put a dog in her truck.
Where's the video surveillance, ma'am? Where's the video surveillance?
Hearsay.
No, because they would have said that we was harassing somebody. So she's harassing them. She's harassing them kids. She's harassing them people. So I feel like they could have done more. The solution to me is not my kids don't go over there. My solution is like y'all should have done something about this lady, because if it was somebody who looked like us, y'all would have did something.
You would have been did something on the first call.
Action. Yes, on the first call. Listen here, don't bother that white lady no more here. Or like he kind of did, so the lady like, then you go to jail or something. Remember in the beginning, he kind of said to the lady that got killed, he said like, when we keep getting calls, something, and then that person will go to jail. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah.
The beginning.
He did.
He said that to the lady when they were standing at the car. I think this was the first incident. And I'm like, why is he telling her like, you go to jail? But when this lady is physically, like she's actively harassing these kids and these people, everybody's saying the same thing and y'all not doing nothing about it, and she's not harassing nobody. She should have been the one to receive, some type of you know what I'm trying to say. Some type of action.
Yeah, some type of action.
She should have received some type of punishment.
I just think the landlord or something should have been called as well. Because I don't know.
Because who was the landlord?
So the landlord should have been called and told her, like, this is not our grass. Like, you can't have no say-so over this. So,
I noticed that they did not mention her or him or whoever at all.
No, they didn't. No.
They just kept mentioning the man who lives, I guess, next to her.
Across the grass.
But that said that he had no problem with.
Yeah.
She was renting.
She was renting too, because I remember at one part they was like, we rent, like the guy that they was talking to was like, we rent, but we don't know if she rent or she might own it or something.
Oh,
they did say that.
So I don't know if, regardless, I own my house and I can't even get a parking spot. So bitch, you better go ahead.
Yeah.
Like what? Every day I can't get a parking spot. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, but how still about the perfect neighbor or whatever, perfect neighbor. How was y'all childhood? Did y'all was outside?
Yeah, I was outside.
I had a good childhood.
Y'all was outside running around.
I had neighbors.
Were y'all one of them what they call them, problem child outside?
I was the problem child. I was the problem child. And no neighbors said
shit. Misha, that is hard to believe.
What'd she say?
You wasn't the problem child?
I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't a problem child.
Surprisingly.
You didn't touch nobody's stuff?
Surprisingly.
No,
not surprisingly.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I already know Shanice was.
I don't like how y'all saying this. I was not a problem child. I'm not going to say an angel, but I was not a problem child.
No, she knew not to embarrass the parents because they didn't play with her.
I wasn't trying to get on my dad's bad side. My dad felt like I would have got whipped somewhere. I wasn't trying to hear that, okay?
Yeah.
So I did what I was supposed to do. And I was outside playing with my little friend. You did any and everything
to avoid them behind whoopings.
Exactly. So I knew I was going to do what I was supposed to do.
She had them thoughts in her head. If I do this, I know I'm getting a whooping when I get back.
Right. Damn, I wish I had that, girl.
I don't think I was a problem. I don't think I was the problem.
Okay.
I don't think
You don't think you was a
Listen, I'm gonna explain it. I just think I was a product of my environment. Like, I grew up in the Jets. So, projects, for those who don't know. Yes. I grew up in the Jets. And it was a lot of kids. And when I say, like, my generation had to be, like, the last of the Mohicans, where, like, you could come down there at any point in time and see 20, 30 kids outside. Like, you got 10 girls over here playing double dutch. You got the kids back there playing cartoon tag, free tag.
This generation.
And then, like, you have, like, pitching quarters. Like, you had teenagers pitching quarters. Ain't had no business doing that. But it was like we were outside. But because of where we were at, we never had problems because we in the projects. Like, everybody on the same type time. Like, as long as y'all ain't fucking in my house, y'all go outside and run around outside all y'all want to.
Right. That's
we in between two parks.
Pick your ass outside.
2 parks within walking distance. You can walk this way for 4 minutes to get to a park. You walk this way for 4 minutes, get to a park. And one is on a busy street, lights and all of the other stuff. And if not, like, we have, like, resident big kids who, like, oh, it's such and such at the park. They are y'all cool. Like, we know ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. They don't let nothing happen to y'all. Like, we all had, like, them old heads that were, like, they not related to you, but you they little cousin, or you they. Now, me, I was related to damn near every fucking body. So, like, literally, when I say everybody, I can go to this corner, that corner, that corner. Anywhere I go, I see a cousin. So I was very wary of my actions. So I don't think I ever really did anything too bad outside of, like, one time that, like, other people, like, when we moved out of the Jets, but not far. So I was still going back and forth. Somebody did they pavement over or whatever. And I put, like, 3 little lines in it. Because when you grow up, all you see is, like, white concrete with initials in it or a stamp in it, a footprint in it, or something.
That's true.
That's what we saw. So I was like, I never got the opportunity to put my thing in it. I was like, oh, they just did theirs. I just did 3 little lines. And lo and behold, like, I was a kid. I don't understand how much concrete costs and what you got to pick up and put down, all that other stuff. We were just kids. And we saw the lights come on. We dicked it. We did it, but we was on my block, so they knew where I lived. So we got caught, and we got in trouble. But they didn't really come on over our time. But like you said, our parents didn't like us being embarrassing. Like, so that, my mom was like, well, why the fuck would you do that? You don't never do nothing like this. And I was like, I honestly thought it was something innocent. Like, those kids they just playing, they horse playing, they just doing stuff that they see other kids do, or what their nature just tells them to do. So they was upset, but they wasn't really hooting and hollering, but they made it a big deal, obviously, because we were what color we were and what color they were. Like, I think they stretched it a little bit more, because honestly, those 3 lines are still there today. So what the fuck did you hoop and holler for, and you ruined my sleepover, you dumb bitch? But that's besides the point. Because, like, we was really supposed to have a sleepover, and then my mom was like, everybody's going home. I'll take everybody home right now. That's it. And I was like, I don't think it was that.
I had an attitude.
That's crazy.
I had an attitude for forever. Like, and that's why them lines still there, bitch. So it is what it is. Because you really could have just took a little something and just smoothed it over. It wasn't deep.
Right.
It was 3 little fucking. Anyway.
But even that could have just been a quick lesson for you. That's it.
So I didn't really. That was the only time I really got in trouble for doing something. Any other time I got in trouble was because of my mouth. But that was the only time I got in trouble for being on somebody else's property and messing up their property and stuff like that. And it's legal.
That damn mouth.
And she can back it up.
Yeah. Oh my God. For me, I ain't gonna them two. We're not gonna do it on this one. Not today.
Save it for another day.
Right. For me, I was see, like I said, I'm the only girl, 2 brothers. So then when we would go outside and play, it's nothing but boys, and I'm like, yo, where are the? That's why to this day I don't really hang with women like that because that's all I grew up with, boys. So they would play football and stuff. I'm like, I'm not playing that. Like, I'm a whole woman. I got boobs and stuff. I'm not flopping everywhere. I'm not. No.
Yeah.
But see, my thing was I never got in trouble with none of those things. We had our bikes, we skate, park, whatever. My only thing was like the perfect neighbor. My neighbor was my issue. Like Shani said with her mouth, I have one too.
Yeah.
She thought because she could say something to me or stay off my grass and ma'am, the grass is fine. You're going to be fine. Well, I'm going to go tell your mother. You want me to go get her? Like, she said, why you always got something to say? Because that's what my mouth is for.
And you always got something to say, bitch.
Right.
Like, what? I'm confused.
Like, and then like one time, like the neighbors sometimes we failing to realize that I may be, what was I, 12, 13? But I'm not going to let you disrespect me.
No.
Especially when I didn't do anything to you. So we was in the church parking lot. I will never forget. We was in the church parking lot and it was about 6, 7 of us outside. I had the chalk. So, for real.
6, 7.
Help me. The kids, it's the kids.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't say 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Girl.
Because that's not what we had.
I'm sorry.
7.
I had the chalk, so I took it outside. We all parking, on a church parking lot, but the church never said anything to us about not being on there. So we was on it. We were fine. She come outside. Y'all know y'all gotta clean it up. Who? All of y'all.
Chalk?
Who,
You had to clean
who's
up
cleaning?
chalk?
I said, it's chalk, and it's about to rain tonight. Who? I said, where we getting the water from?
Right.
Well, we and don't everybody have a hose? No. So where we getting the water from? She said, well, I'm gonna go tell your mother. My mother not home, so who you gonna tell?
Oh, God.
The next thing you know, we're going back and forth. At this point, we're going back and forth to the point where another neighbor come outside and she defends me. She said, okay, so they're kids. Why are we outside fussing back and forth with children about playing in a parking lot that they've been playing with since they've been here? Right. And now all of a sudden you got a problem because we're riding on a ground when it's going to rain, and then they're riding with chalk.
Right.
I said, I can see if we was riding with something that's permanent and it ain't never going to come up. Then that's something different. But see, the difference between that neighbor and another lady, see, she was, I don't know what her background was. I don't know. But she never called the cops. She never did any of those things. She just was one of them ones. I hate them neighbors that nitpick. That because she owned hers and some other people are renting, she thinks she got something to say. She was one of those. But then she just failed to realize that.
I don't even think she owned it. I own my shit. Go ahead, girl. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just having a little personal. What's the name?
I just say it just you just have different neighbors. You just have the ones that nitpick. Then you got the neighbors that just mind their mother loving business.
Me.
Then you just have them neighbors that just want to be in everything, or you just have the ones that just don't care.
Mind my business.
So which one is y'all?
I mind my business.
Girl, you know
mind your business?
my business. I don't give a fuck. And they be trying to ask questions.
I don't talk to my neighbors.
Things. I don't
Do we know
talk
our
too much.
neighbors?
I know my next door neighbor, but I really don't talk to them.
A little bit. Hi.
Yeah, I know them just
I
enough
may
to
know
say,
they
I
name.
got something going on. I'm not going to do it and say, oh, we having an event, just to let you know, and that's about it. Like, I'll give them the courtesy. No, just let them know that
just it might be loud or
somebody running across your grass because it's going to be kids.
Right.
I'm just giving you the courtesy that we're going to have an event in here, so it's going to be more cars. It's going to be loud. It's going to be music.
You want. The courtesy.
Yeah, so and they do the same thing to us. They're like, oh, we having an event. Oh, they ask like, can we use some of your yard? I'm like, that's fine. And I act like when we have our thing, like if we use a little bit, like we don't use it a lot, but sometimes like we had that bouncy house, it was on their yard a little bit. So get that courtesy. Like we give it that courtesy, but other than that, we don't talk. Right. We don't have like we're not friends. We're not none
buddy.
Of that. Like if we see my
talk to my neighbors.
Y'all in a what's a compound? They in a dorm compound over there.
Okay.
And that's because when I walk out my back door, it says my sister in love. I go through my front door with my brother in love, and then
Oh,
but I don't ask nobody no questions, nothing. Because why? Just don't have. Just,
what about
I don't
you,
care.
Shy? Because Shy, she live in the cul-de-sac.
Shy
talks
to everybody. Shy is the neighbor.
Listen, it's because I'm like, maybe it's because I'm from the projects. I'm used to knowing all my neighbors. I'm used to knowing your mama. I'm used to knowing your grandmom, your kids. Even if we not like close or nothing like that, like I'm just used to knowing. So it took a minute. Like I didn't when I first moved. Funny enough, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make my neighbors like some baskets and be like, hey, I'm new to the neighborhood. Da-da-da. I was going to.
Oh, you the one that's on the movies when people be coming to the.
You come in,
okay.
there's a basket
with the pie, like, hey. So you that neighbor?
Oh, okay. I'm like,
that was my plan. That was
I would
my
never
plan.
eat that. I don't know what they're trying to give me.
And I everything was gonna be like no homemade cookies, no casseroles and shit. It was gonna be like Oreos, some Snickers, and
that's the one.
Like a little But I never did it.
Face.
I never did it. I never really talked to anybody until I met my neighbor across the street because when I moved up here, I had just graduated high school, so I was trying to figure out if I wanted to make new friends and. I'm like, I'm in North Philly now. I need to see how people moving. I don't know. So it was like I started to intune myself, but only if you had kids. Like if you had somebody around my age, like there was only 1 or 2 girls on the block. One girl didn't talk. The other girl was friendly. We locked in. I met her whole family. To this day, I can go across the street if I need to and say, hey. Like that's if I need to borrow a cup of sugar, I can go across the street and borrow a cup of sugar.
That is nice to have though.
So it's something like it, or if like we travel a lot, so I like to know that if I leave my house for a week, y'all gonna watch my house and make sure ain't nobody in my yard because like we got there's an alleyway behind us that's not a part of our cul-de-sac and seeing some crackheads out there and people be shooting up and shooting and it's just so I would like to know because I remember one time the cops was chasing somebody and they hid in one of my neighbor's backyards. And like that neighbor had kids and I'm just like, yeah, the cops is like, well, where the fuck they at there? I'm like, they're not in my backyard, but you might want to check other ones. I don't fucking know what to tell you.
I'm just saying.
And I would just like hope that if something like that happened, that my neighbor would also like do the same thing, like just to make sure, like if my trash, we know we ain't gonna be back on trash day. We sit our trash by the gate. My neighbor right next door might take it to the curb for us.
Oh, that's nice.
Like stuff like that. So I like that. We're not all in each other's business. I don't cackle, and I don't know how your day going every day, but it's a common courtesy. I think that's what it is when it comes to being neighbors. It's just a common courtesy. Like you live here, we live here. I'm gonna take care of my property. You gonna take care of your property. And if I can look out and you can look out, that's just how I was raised. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, my neighbors don't look out, but we have the common courtesy to say, hey. I'm gonna say that much.
It's the culture that you, because I lived in the projects too, Shy, so I know what you mean. And then I just have a big family too, so you kind of grow up with that culture, and I think that's similar to the culture that was there on the movie.
Come back.
And
we broke up. You broke up.
I broke up.
You good? You good
now? Good now.
I feel like that's the culture that was in the movie too. It's like similar to what it was already that culture when you moved there. So if you didn't want that, you should have probably never moved there. That's my whole. It's just like this is already the culture that they have and they're used to and they built. And if it is at the end of the day, if they're not harming anybody or hurting anything, I don't feel like it's an issue.
I don't understand how she didn't see it. All them kids that was out there. How when you want to go visit that place that still lived there, you ain't see all them kids?
Like you telling me when you went to go look at the place before you moved in and signed in lease, you didn't see them kids outside?
You seen them kids.
It's all them kids.
She was a racist.
Like I said, she didn't have a problem. She created a problem.
She sure did. She wanted something to come to her. But on that note, we just want to let y'all know this was a special episode because the topic of this movie is hot, so we want to get it out there, get it,
talk about this
get
all
our
day.
opinion because we sure can. Okay.
Yes.
But we just want to let y'all know it was nice talking to y'all. Lovely seeing y'all. This is another episode of Girls Spill That Tea.
We play too much, y'all.
We talk too loud.
And we love way too hard.
And we don't take no shit.
And this was your girl, Spill That Tea. Bye.
It was you stopping it because your kid.